What's going on, you beautiful people? Welcome to Canucks News you might have missed. And we have our good friend Corey once again joining us on this lovely, lovely video. What's up, Corey?
It's hot outside.
Always with the short one-liners to start off. Gotta love it. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Bowen Byram, the Canucks connections, they were kind of interested in him, but he signed for 2 years with the Buffalo Sabres, 6.25. Corey, you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, it's really fascinating about what his future is going to be. They're walking him right to free agency.
Mhm.
Is he going to sign an extension? I really doubt it. I think most people doubt it. Is he going to get traded somewhere else and sign an extension? Are the rumors that he wants to play in Vancouver true? Is he a failsafe for Quinn Hughes? There's a lot of storylines, and we're probably not going to get an answer. Like, even if he gets traded, we won't know what's going to happen again for another year.
Yeah.
Maybe even longer than that.
He's coming home. He's coming home in 2 years. He's coming to Vancouver. No, well, who knows what's going to happen. He's most likely going to get traded next year. They're hoping the value withholds because apparently they didn't get what they wanted this offseason or else they would have traded him. So they're going to hope he has a big year and then trade him because I don't think he's staying in Buffalo. So that's most likely what's going to happen. So Frank Seravalli now, he had a little bit of a hit there. And we're going to be talking about it. Mostly the Vancouver Canucks stuff. So let's start off with Arturs Silovs here. Oilers were kicking tires on him, but weren't entirely sure he was better than Stuart Skinner and Cowher Picker. So it's interesting because a lot of people were thinking about the Oilers potentially getting Silovs, but it looks like either the Canucks were not interested in trading him there, or maybe they wanted a little bit more, or they weren't interested at all. So Frank says they weren't really interested. He also says that 0% changes that he would have to clear, or that he would clear waivers. No chance he would clear waivers, and thinks another team was in the mix for him as well. So what do you think about that, Corey?
Yeah, I kind of figured the market was going to get cold on him, and Pittsburgh was the most obvious choice. They didn't really have a backup. They have Joe Blomqvist they like, but he's waiver exempt. And for the Oilers, a lot of people are trying to draw lines. I just didn't see it. Like they're right. He's not any more proven than who they already have. So is that really a solution for the Oilers' goaltending problems? I don't think so.
I think he's young enough to figure it out. He had a really good year in the AHL. Does that mean he's going to be a good NHL goalie? We don't really know, but he's no drama as well. He's a guy who's good in the locker room. I think I would rather have a guy like Silovs over Cowher Picker just because the potential is higher with him, even though Pickard actually had a pretty half-decent season for the
Pickard was better than Silovs last year. And the other thing with Silovs, like Seravalli said it, other people have said it, how great he was in the AHL. He wasn't great in the AHL. He was identical to Nikito Tolopilo. It was only in the playoffs that he was fantastic. His regular season for a while has been fine. It's just fine. It's not distinguished at all. It's just in these short tournaments is where he catches fire, where he really locks in. And he still lets in the same goals that you see. He just saves everything else.
Another guy the Canucks were connected with was Mason McTavish. A lot of players or a lot of people want to get him, including myself. Frank mentioned he views him as a bit of a depressed asset, which would look like. So the thing is, if he's a depressed asset, you need to go and grab this depressed asset. I'm very, very high on Mason McTavish. Extremely high on him. I think he can not just be a number 2C. I think he can be a number 1C. That is how high I am. I know not everybody shares that sentiment. I think Corey doesn't share that sentiment, but no. I believe in him. I believe in this guy. He also said that teams have looked at presenting an offer sheet, but no one can put something together that would or dissuade the Ducks from matching. Thinks he would be an interesting name to watch moving forward. Yeah. Pretty obvious things, like he's an interesting name, but the big take out of that specifically was he's a bit of a depressed asset. I don't know about that. I don't think that's right. But hey, Frank heard it. He's an insider. He knows more than us, but I just can't see that. Like, the guy's still crazy young. His stats are still half decent. And the way he plays, I just don't see that. Right?
Frank kind of framed it as almost like a change of scenery candidate akin to Trevor Zegras, but on a way, way, way smaller scale, because Zegras has been terrible at playing hockey for a couple seasons and injured a lot.
Mm.
McTavish is getting better. So I don't really see
Yeah.
the correlation between the two. I don't see any reason for the Ducks to trade McTavish unless he just says he wants out, which has been the only reasonable explanation I've heard about why they would trade him, where he wants to play center, he doesn't want to play wing, and he wants that top six ice time, and they're trying to more move him as either a winger or a third line center position. And if he looks at that and goes, I don't want to do that, that's not my future, then yeah, I can see them trading him so it's not something where they're dealing with a malcontent.